Offsides.
Hey, welcome to another week of Offsides. How are you guys doing? Feeling good?
It's a good
Doing
day.
great, Crit.
Good. I'm glad. We're
Great,
here.
Kev. Doing
Had
great.
a little break there. A little break for Thanksgiving.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
It was good?
Yep.
Mine was boring.
Why?
I couldn't eat nothing for real, man. Like,
What do you mean you ate?
the
Did you
scale
eat?
said 225. I'm trying to get a 210. So, like, I had to watch everybody eat all this good food, and I'm like, I gotta eat candy yams, macaroni. I mean, I ate some of the good stuff, but I didn't really eat no meat.
I mean, the whole thing about the whole thing about the holidays is eating. So, I mean, you have to eat a little. Did you eat at least you ate a little?
Not if you don't like your weight. Shoot.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
We had an interesting one. We had a fireplace in this place that we were at, this hotel that we were having it. And
Oh my
and the flu,
goodness.
The flu didn't open.
This was
and
bad.
The
This
whole
was bad.
thing, the
This
whole
was so
thing-
bad.
What's so bad about it? What's so
It
The
bad?
whole
smoked out.
room
We got smoked
lit
out.
on fire. Oh,
Yeah,
I tell you,
it's
fire. I'm
crazy.
telling you, there was smoke. You walk in there,
Yeah.
it's like the SWAT team throwing a gas grenade. You couldn't see. Oh, I gotta
Yeah,
see.
the flu didn't open up.
Wow.
And it ruined our whole Thanksgiving.
You know, it actually did.
It did.
Yeah.
It really did. It was wild. But, it was good. We're back. We're back, and we're talking football now. A lot happened over the college scene. A lot happened.
A lot, ain't to worry. Some big headlines.
Some big. Yeah, we could just quickly skim over that because there wasn't any games last week. But it's going to be an interesting, in terms of college, it's going to be an interesting playoffs, I think. It's going to be really interesting. You're going to see your Cincinnati's going to get. They're going to get their shot. They're going to get their shot.
Now, I'm glad that Cincinnati is in the playoff run and they get to actually test their might against some of the bigger teams. A lot of people be saying they played a weak schedule. Me arguably know that Notre Dame's not weak, but now they actually get their shot in the top four to really, show everybody what you can do against the big dogs.
Yeah, and we all year we touted Georgia. Just so you know,
that's crazy.
everybody at this
It
table.
ain't crazy.
How is it
Everybody-
not crazy?
But listen,
It ain't
Like,
crazy.
no, that is crazy. Because
It's
you know
not
what? You go
crazy.
12-0, the expectation you have for a team when you go 12-0 is different, Coach.
but listen,
It's just
if
different.
people look at other episodes of this show, we were saying all week how great Georgia was.
Georgia defense is. We also said how great Georgia defense was.
We did.
But we also said it's a different ball game when Roll Tide
No,
comes
no,
to
no,
town.
no, 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 no.
Yes,
no,
we
see,
did.
that's where you're wrong,
yes,
though.
no.
'Cause no.
Tell me how I was wrong.
Georgia's quarterback threw 2 picks.
What do that guy?
And you can't throw picks against Alabama. Never. Because that is the most disciplined team in college football in the whole nation. You can't throw interceptions. And they threw 2 of them.
Well,
They threw 2.
I for one,
I don't know what you want me to say.
I was shocked. I was shocked that
I was.
Alabama came out
I
and
was.
beat Georgia. I
wasn't. You got to think like everybody's saying Georgia this, Georgia that.
Yeah.
Alabama is like, hold on, we still Alabama.
Yeah.
Like
no.
what we said earlier in the
Nick
week.
Saban and everything.
We said earlier in the week that it's going to be a head-on collision. Now, with that being said, I was shocked that the defensive line wasn't doing what it's supposed to do. But then again, I had this is Alabama. You want to know what I wasn't shocked? The freshman Heisman Trophy winner showed everybody why he's the true Heisman.
Bryce
He's the
Young?
best quarterback in the country.
Yeah.
The young man stepped
the
up.
country?
Yes, he
Yeah.
showed it.
Yeah.
Name what other quarterback that's doing what he's
He
doing.
won the Heisman. He
Exactly.
won the Heisman.
So that arguably tells you already. Name.
Now, here
Pittsburgh
you go.
quarterback?
CJ Stroud.
No.
You really
Come on,
don't
Leo.
even-
No,
you
first
really,
of all-
wait, no, wait, Kev.
No,
you
it's crazy.
really have the audacity to say that?
It's crazy. He's not as good.
To say that?
C.J. Stroud from Ohio
Are
State.
you serious?
Hey,
No.
all I know,
Leo, in
That
your
Bryce Young
Oh.
is that Bryce Young is
does
better.
C.J.
That's all you
Stroud
gotta
go
say.
before? Who's the Heisman Trophy winner?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
No.
No.
Everybody in college football know
absolutely
that.
he does.
No, man.
No.
Get outta here.
It's crazy.
So you saying you picking Stroud over Bryce Young?
From Monday to Monday and Sunday to Sunday, I'm taking CJ
Give me your reason
Stroud.
why. Give me your reason why.
That young man can put the ball in places, in spots, in windows like no one can.
Well, he wasn't even
Bryce
high
Young's
school.
good, but he just
Was
chucks
he
it
But
deep.
what?
For the
But
He
what?
just chucks it deep every time. I don't know
He
what
chucks it deep?
Yeah, he chucks
Did
it
you
deep.
see before the game, like before Meacham got hurt, the game before that, he was actually redirecting the wide receivers? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Kid, what are
Hey,
you
one
saying?
game? We're off one game?
Ain't no one game.
Let's
Let's go back to Georgia. Let's go back to Georgia.
One game.
Let's go back to Georgia. Let's go back to Georgia. How he was making plays, extended drive
Deep
with
balls,
his
coach.
with his legs,
With his legs.
nickel and diming them.
Well, let me tell you
Throwing
something.
side
Let me
on,
tell you something.
standing in the pocket,
me-
taking hits with it's supposed to be
oh.
dominant defensive line, and still completing passes in small windows. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, it
Are
was
you
an
serious
impressive.
right now?
It was impressive.
Don't ever be disrespectful. Now you're being disrespectful.
Does he go number one now?
I
Does
don't.
he go number
I
one?
mean, he's a
No,
better-
no.
You guys
No.
still
That
got
quarterback
like-
from Ole Miss is
I
better.
don't know. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's going to be an interesting playoffs. Moving
I
on.
don't see no other
Moving on.
quarterback better than that young man right now. He proved it.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Week in and week out, why he's a Heisman, he's a better
Today is a special day
Because?
well, it's the high school signing day,
quarterback. Absolutely.
and you know you're the expert on this.
I'm the expert. No, I ain't
Well,
the expert. I won't say that.
But I don't know. I mean, this is a big day for high school kids.
Absolutely.
Signing with big schools, or signing with all schools, right? Is this the day that...
It's the first wave of signing.
Right.
The
right,
official signing day is February 3rd, I think.
Right.
So
So this is a really big day for high school kids around the country and
around the country, and a big day for some of the kids in our area.
in our area. So who are the guys?
The
that
three big kids we have is
No, Travis Hunter.
are you gonna really say Travis? We talking about our area
Oh, our area,
kids.
my
We
bad,
talking
my bad.
about
Chris Graves.
Aiden Gooseby from Lehigh.
Right.
Yeah, he
what's-
went to Minnesota.
Aiden, what position is
He's
Aiden?
he's a cornerback. He's a defensive back. I
Defensive
think
back.
he's a
Chris is
wide
better
receiver.
though, so I was saying Chris first.
How you gonna say who the
Let's
hell is
talk about
better?
Aiden first.
What
Let's
you
talk
gonna?
about
No. Stop. How you gonna say who is better?
Chris-
Did
saying-
you never seen Aiden play?
What do you mean? Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Oh, I swear.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I
No,
have.
you haven't. Listen.
You're saying Aiden's better than Chris?
I'm not saying he's better than who. You're the one putting out who's better than who. We're not really comparing either one because they're two type of different athletes.
Tell something.
They two
Aiden
type
is
of
not guarding
different
Chris.
athletes.
Oh.
They two. He can
Chris.
guard Chris. He can because he's an athlete. He's
an athlete,
Yeah,
but
he
guess what?
He can guard. He can guard him. He can guard him.
Where
Aiden's
is
a great
Aiden going
athlete.
to
He's
school?
going to Minnesota. Now
Minnesota.
Chris is going to Miami.
Chris
Chris-
Graves.
Chris,
is
would
Chris
dust
out of
Aiden.
Bishop
Okay,
or
I think
Chris-
that's Aiden.
Chris
I
is
know, Aiden's
arguably
good.
one.
Aiden's really good,
Chris is
actually.
arguably one of the best athletes in the area, but
Chris
Aiden
Graves.
is
He's, I think he was
is
like
one of
number
the
two.
top athletes as well.
Yeah.
So now my thing is this: what the crazy kid is talking about is really blasphemy. It's like
Wait, hold
crazy.
on. No, they're both really
I'm
good
not.
players.
I'm
Hold
not.
on.
Listen, it's not about who I'm taking it. It's not about who's better than who. It was
Yeah.
about the day that was both kids signed to bigger schools. You
Yeah.
know, Aiden's going to Minnesota. He's going to be coached great by PJ Fleck, who was my wide receiver coach when I was at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Right.
He taught me a lot. It's a great system for Aiden. Chris Graves is going to Miami with the new coaching staff coming to town.
But
I really
really
feel
good.
Chris is gonna emerge like he's supposed to do.
You think he'll
and
play
is
as a
gonna fit
freshman?
his.
Will he
He
play-
got a chance of playing
He's
as a
gonna
freshman.
stick that wide receiver in
I don't know.
Miami.
No,
Chris
he's
is
going-
the
I think
athlete.
he's
Chris
going
He's a
to
might.
great
DB.
athlete.
DB. He's mainly a DB.
Chris
Oh,
is an
yeah.
athlete.
Yeah, so he could go to DB.
But
can
he
go-
can
he
do
can
both
play
if he
both.
wanted to.
He could play both.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting for those guys. I mean, that's exciting for any high school kid.
But here's the thing: we talking about Devin Wilson from Naples,
And that's that's the third guy that you're high on.
Yeah, he was high on because I really he shocked me because I really thought he was going to Notre Dame. He's a Notre Dame fit kid. I mean, he plays like the safety at Notre Dame right now, number 14, and he's like a corner too. He's like the Notre Dame type kid. So I
Smart,
thought
intelligent.
Intelligent.
Yeah.
I mean, very technical. I mean, he's like a more aggressive Joe Wilson, Joe
Yeah.
Wilkins. My bad.
Right.
So when he flipped to Florida, I was like, whoa.
Is Joe a
No.
deep threat?
He's going to Florida.
He's going to Florida now, which is still
Wide receiver?
No, he's a defensive back.
Defensive back.
Wait, I have a question though. Wait, so you can commit, but then when you sign, you can switch.
You can switch. What you think, Travis?
No,
Hunter did? That's
I
the
know,
biggest-
but
that's
I'm
the
saying,
biggest
like,
thing going
it's
on
so
right
So you
sudden.
can commit to a school. What question
But
is? You can
isn't
commit to a
committing-
school and then what? Switch?
Yeah, but isn't committing already like going there already? Like if you commit to
now.
a school,
You can verbal commit, meaning it's not official.
so that's what everyone does. I'm
Yeah,
committing
they verbal,
to.
I'm verbal to so and so. I'm verbal to this school. I'm verbal to that school. On
Oh.
signing day, it's a gamble.
Oh,
This is signing day.
and that's what.
It's a gamble.
But I think
I see.
Travis posted on Instagram before saying he's gonna decommit before the signing day,
I
did
mean,
he?
who wouldn't decommit from FSU? Like FSU ain't been winning a game. Like
What?
I don't even like how they for one. Let's talk about
No,
how they.
no, stop.
We're not talking
Just-
about
no,
what
it's
I don't like
blasphemy.
about
No,
what
it's
FSU
blasphemy.
did.
That's bad.
They
Hang
ain't
on,
gonna
hang on,
blasphemy.
hang
It's
on.
nothing bad. Let's talk about how they did Will Taggart. They gave Will Taggart a lot of crap. But then when this guy come into town, they don't give him nothing. You give him the same thing that you did Will Taggart. He the bed, Taggart bad, but you give Taggart all this ponchos from all this, the fans, the boosters. They even bought him out his
You
contract.
talking about FSU?
Yeah, we talking about FSU right now,
Yeah.
Kev. So we talking about why haven't they done this coach the same way?
They almost beat Notre
I got a
Dame.
problem
Just
with
say,
that.
hey,
And he ain't win
you
nothing.
want to hype up Notre Dame the whole year? They almost beat Notre Dame.
Listen. Who gives a crap? They didn't.
Yeah.
Boo hoo, cry me a river. They didn't.
So they lost him. And Florida stepped up to the plate.
Stepped up to play for what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Kev?
Are you talking about the last guy?
We talking about FSU coaching staff.
Oh, okay.
From Taggart to like why people decommitting from Florida State. It's because Florida State ain't good.
Oh, well, they had a tough year.
Blasphemy.
I don't know what
Blasphemy.
was their record this year.
Blasphemy? What's blasphemy?
You know,
The
it's
record
blasphemy.
was
Your
terrible.
Ravens losing to my Browns. That's
We're
blasphemy.
not getting into that
Blasphemy.
yet. We're not
Yeah,
getting
You got
into
a
that.
better record. Ain't about
That's where it
that.
gets ugly
We're not
for
getting
you.
into that.
let's go
We're not
get
getting
it.
You were talking the whole season.
Best of luck to
Baker
everybody.
Mayfield this.
All right, let's talk about Travis Hunter. He's the big story now. You know,
Travis Hunter did something that shook up. I mean, he shocked the world. He did something that no one expected.
Broke
And
the
not only
internet.
that, he was made history. The first overall, number one player overall in the country, flips from FSU, which
right.
he should have, but landed at JSU, Jackson State University. It's a HBCU. That
Yeah.
right there just changed the whole game of college football.
Now, why is that?
I mean, when did you ever hear the number one overall player jumping from a Power 5
Yeah.
to an all-black historical college?
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. He's
Right.
the first.
And
Now,
a big part of it, though, I think is Deion Sanders. I think if Deion Sanders wasn't there, it would be a different story.
a lot of people saying that Deion, he's been paid. You hear all this stuff, he's been paid. I mean, NIL. All the kids are getting paid nowadays, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they've been
I
doing it
mean,
for
this-
years.
yeah.
So my thing is, you either think Alabama, Georgia, and all these guys ain't really throw no money at no kid. Get out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
course they are.
what makes the difference? Like a lot of people, a lot of people is saying, well, Travis Hunter never had them in his top 10 a few months ago, but now all of a sudden on signing day he flipped. Who cares? He took a visit and he haven't talked about it. Who cares?
Yeah.
All we know, he's going to Jackson State. He made history. Now, guess what? The biggest thing is with the Power 5 is going to look at it like he shook up everything, and watch how many people follow.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Because
Right.
he's going to bring kids with him.
So this changes what you're saying is this changes
It changes
that
the game.
whole-
recruiting in general.
Yep.
Because right now, a team like Jackson State, it can go after someone that talented
Well, it
and
ain't
get
really-
the talent. Is
It
what
ain't
you're
really
saying.
Jackson State. It's Deion Primetime Sanders.
Yeah, and
Now,
it goes
how did
Let's
he
just
get
get real.
involved? How did he?
Well,
I mean,
he's the best. He's the best corner of all time, and
Well,
I feel
yes,
like
he's one of the best athletes.
If you have that kind of opportunity to go play for someone like that and be under someone's wing like that, it's a no-brainer in my opinion.
yeah.
Especially if
Yeah.
like you're close to them, because they built a good like relationship.
So Deion switched the game, just because
Changed the game.
he changed the game. Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
knew it. He knew it. He knew he was changing. I mean, he had a press conference. He told everybody. He said, "We gonna shock the world."
So he's
Everybody's
looking
gonna
to
try
bring Jackson State into a real team.
Not only looking to bring Jackson State, he's looking to make Black Historical College a landmine for top athletes, not
Top
just Power
athletes.
5 schools. He's changing the game, letting the world know that, hey, black schools can get these same
Sure.
kids that the Bamas and the Georgias
Sure.
and all that other stuff.
Right.
And then it's going to get to the point once they change, they're going to start scheduling these schools. And when they start scheduling, it won't be long when they start beating them. And when they get,
Right.
it's
Does
going to
he
be,
have
he
a
changed
time
the game.
frame? Did he say a time frame at
Hey,
all?
no, he don't got no time frame.
Right. But he said
He never
it'll get
mentioned
there. It'll get there.
Eventually, it's going to end up getting there.
Yeah. I don't
Only
doubt.
time will tell.
The one thing I never ever doubt is Deion Sanders in terms of like when he first came into the league, I thought, obviously he was a a showboat guy. But he is one of those guys that backs it up whenever he.
I mean, he's a marketer. He's a salesman. Like
exactly.
You got to think when you playing football, when you playing any sport, like if it's basketball, football, you have 53 individual companies out there. Mm-hmm. Let's say Richard Sherman, for example.
Right.
He had to sell himself. Like, I mean,
sure.
when he was with the Seattle Seahawks, what you think Richard did? He was talking, he was going at people, stuff like that.
Now
he had to
he's
sell
trash.
himself. He ain't trash.
He's good. He's still good, but he
say trash.
But he's part of. I think what it is part of it is marketing. And one thing about Dion is he's a great marketer.
He got a good mouthpiece.
And he's a great advertising for Jackson State. He knows how to get them on the map, and he knows how to get great players. Obviously, great players to come to Jackson State.
Absolutely.
No question.
I mean, he did it last year. He started flipping 4 stars from Florida, 4 stars from wherever, 4 stars from Florida. I think Texas A&M. He was just taking them. Yeah. So like now, all it takes is one. Now you mean to tell me he get the #1 overall player?
Pretty impressive. Now he's really
where he stands and what type of power and what type of
That means he's changing the game. He's changing the whole landscape.
He got a big impact on kids, man.
He's an amazing guy. There's no question about it.
You know what I just read on this note card? You know what I just read? It's actually shocking. Get ready for this. Cleveland Browns beat the Ravens. Whoa! What happened? Yeah, see?
Well, we were going to talk about that right away.
Yeah.
Moving on to the pros. I mean, I don't know. Let's talk, before we get to that, because that's going to erupt into a giant argument. Let's talk about the Rams and the Cards. Rams 30, Cards 23.
I would like to say the takeaways I had from that game was, A, the Rams are a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
And they proved it that night.
They did.
B, the Rams defense stepped up without Jalen Ramsey. Okay? And C, AJ Green can still ball out a little bit.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. He had 102 yards.
That, by the way, he had a great game.
Yeah, he did.
He had an awesome game. But my thing is Stafford. Stafford was nickel and dime.
He was.
My thing is the way Stafford took control, and he was like, you seen Matt Stafford, where I'm pretty sure Detroit Lions probably pissed at this, but. Yeah. Oh man, he's playing what Detroit wanted him to play.
Oh yeah,
right now he is, right?
Yes, but like
he's playing inspired.
Yeah, absolutely. So Stafford really impressed me, like how he was just poised.
Yeah.
I felt like he had fun. He was having fun out there. He was dropping dimes. He was like, he was getting into the game.
Yeah.
Then you had Cooper Kupp. I mean, he just going
123 yards.
He's coming off a stellar season though, man.
Cooper Kupp, phenomenal player.
Yeah, man, and he's leading in all categories.
He is.
All categories.
He is a truly great wide receivers. He's one of the top 5.
No, he is.
Yeah.
He is 600 yards after the catch this season for the Rams, which is great. So they screen passes everything. And I think
obviously for Stafford though, real quick, is he's surrounded by finally some decent players. And he's finally showing his talent that nobody actually knew he possessed. Which is once he gets surrounded by people, really good people, he's an elite quarterback.
But he's always been elite, I feel like, because even when he was in Detroit, he was still balling out, but he just didn't get the appreciation he deserved. And I feel like everyone knew he's an elite quarterback, but when you give him a guy like Cooper Kupp or Odell Beckham Jr., it's different. Yeah, I said Odell. Yeah, it's different. He had a great game. He had a great game too.
What kind of a game did he have?
Listen.
Did he? It didn't see how many.
That man had a touchdown, right? He had a touchdown. He got in the end zone. Oh, shake that man. Ooh, touchdown, boom. Hey, celebration of the year, first of all.
Get out of here.
Second of all, then he comes back on a 3rd and 10, 40-yard conversion, clutch. Then he hits him on an out route, like 20 yards. He had a great game. He had
6 catches for
6 catches for 80 what yards? 86.
Like 7, I think it was
87 yards. So
you saying 80 or you think it's 70?
80.
You want to make a bet?
No, I think it's 70.
Yeah.
You want to bet?
I think it's 70.
But no, like I really think I think Stafford is still a stellar quarterback. I mean, because I feel like he's in his comfort zone. And again, like it can be the system. A new start can, can make you or break you. And right now in Stafford hands, it's really making him. He's coming to his own.
Really,
like he's really enjoying it right now. And other than that, Donald was getting after. He was getting at her, man.
What a player! Yeah. What a player!
So right now, I can say Rams is a Super Bowl contender because
For sure.
They
and
started.
Leo picked him in the beginning. But
Yeah, he did. I mean,
picked them in the beginning.
on paper, they're the best team.
They're
Me personally,
fantastic.
on paper, they're the best team in the NFL.
But you know what's
they're playing like it. So
what's interesting is Kyle Murray never showed up. He had 2 interceptions, and he had 383 yards, but 2 interceptions. You can't throw 2 interceptions against
thing
the
is,
Rams.
it ain't Kyle Murray.
Yep.
Let's talk about James Conner.
Oh, that man is a. Let me tell you
James
something.
Conner,
That
like,
man is a man
James
amongst
Conner-
grown men.
James Conner
He is
is-
a beast.
He's gotten better.
He's
The truth right now.
The thing is, he's really an all-purpose back now.
Yeah, he
Pittsburgh
is.
wasn't using him like
They
that.
weren't.
Yes.
They weren't.
Getting him out the
At
backfield.
all.
James Conner is showing skills that he always had. That he's not just a downhill runner.
Yeah.
Like between the tackles how Pittsburgh were having him, he's getting out the backfield. He's catching with one hand.
Yep.
Oh man, he had 94 yards receiving.
And you remember
He
how
was
doing
two
it-
rushing
Yeah,
touchdowns.
two
Remember
rushing
how
touchdowns. So
he
it's
came into his prominence. It was Bell at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Had a contract dispute. They gave it to Connor. Connor had an outstanding year at Pittsburgh, and now he's grown better every single year. That guy.
I just feel like Connor right now with the Arizona Cardinals system, they're using him right, and he's coming to his own. He's more loose. He's not. I feel like when he was at Pittsburgh, it was more so. I know I'm running the ball. It's like Cardinals, like, no man, we're gonna make you do more. We want to see what you can do. I think they really exploring his talent and exploring his skills as a pass catcher.
Yeah.
You know, because he's a man. Like he's not only he's showing he can run between the tackles because he had a good game.
Great game. And
I mean,
He did.
Yeah, like 2 touchdowns on the ground, came back 9 catches for 94 yards, almost.
That's amazing.
I mean, he's showing Christian McCaffrey not really the only one that can be that all-purpose or Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
He's putting his name in that category.
he
in that
has the
talk.
also
most
why-
rushing touchdowns this year.
Right.
And a way to step up. Their star young running back Edmonds got hurt.
Yeah.
Connor comes in and just lights it up.
He
But
lights it up.
if you're the Cardinals now, what are you thinking?
What
You
I'm
gotta
thinking,
keep- you gotta
the
keep
thing
Conrad,
is,
right?
you're gonna run a 2-back set, but then again, it's like
I like
I'm gonna
that.
expand my playbook with Connor, because Connor done showed me that. Oh man, he's a matchup problem. I'm gonna expand to get Connor more matchups with linebackers, getting out the backfield, getting one-on-ones, and letting him just go to work.
Cook.
Yeah.
Let him cook.
Let him go
And
to
let's
work.
not count the cards out just because they lost to the Rams.
Well,
I mean,
Hopkins is out for the season.
Yeah. Well, that's a big loss.
Yeah, that's a big.
That's
loss.
a huge loss.
But they said he can come back postseason. So postseason's like 5-6 weeks. So that's a big loss. They'll make the playoffs.
It's a big loss, but then also it's the man step up. AJ Green has to step up, which he's shown that he got 102 yards.
Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk.
I love
So
Christian
now my thing is the big target is AJ Green. AJ Green can now within 6 weeks can emerge himself and show people, hey, listen, I can play.
still
but
got it.
listen,
Second
even
chance.
though this game just passed that showed that hey, I can still ball, but now he got 6 more weeks to show, hey, listen, that Ram game wasn't a fluke. This is real me. Like I'm still that
So, like,
AJ
catchy
Green
me.
from the bank.
Yeah. I don't count the cards out. I think they're great.
They're still a
team.
playoff
No, they're
team.
still a playoff team,
yeah.
man. They're still a playoff team.
They're an
still a playoff
excellent
team.
Now, are they still our Super Bowl contenders?
Man, I don't know.
I don't know,
It's a
because they've
run.
had a lot of struggles at home this year, which is
I don't
odd.
know.
They've played
Right.
better on the road this year, but when they're at home, they have all these struggles, and it's
But
just hard to
Murray's one of
understand.
those quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes that you're never out of it. He's so dynamic.
He's very dynamic.
so unbelievably dynamic.
He's even more. His running ability is just insane.
Yeah.
You see the meme where it's like he runs like a toddler.
Listen, I swear.
didn't see that.
But listen, you talk about his running ability. When he was at Allen High School in Texas,
Oh, yeah,
my
favorite.
gosh, man,
Yeah.
I really feel like he's one of the best quarterbacks I ever seen play ball.
Yeah, really
In high
talented.
school, like,
really
literally.
talented. Really talented. All
Now
right.
you see me, now you don't is what I call him. I call him Houdini. But he get out of traffic, man.
No kidding.
He come up out of stuff
Yeah.
and you be like, whoa, he was just, and he college come out of stuff and just
Yeah.
dart us 70 yards downfield.
It's
Oh.
really
Wide
incredible
open.
to
It's
watch.
crazy.
He's really incredible. That's why I don't count the cards out. I think they're still in it. I think, but it's tough.
They're a
losing
playoff
Hopkins.
team, but
Yeah.
Contenders out of the
you
question.
can tell,
now.
like,
We'll
all
see.
it takes is a team to catch fire in the playoff.
Yeah.
Them be normally 9 times out of 10 be the ones that can run with it.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're going to come up. Like the next team.
We'll see, though.
Yeah, we'll see. The next one, Bills Bucks. Bills 27, Bucks 33.
I just want to say
J.A.
something. I want to say something. Just let's hear me out, all right? When I tell you, Stephon Diggs got held 3 times in the end zone, the refs didn't call it once. they didn't call it once. I don't know what to tell you. PI. Brady played a great game. I give him his props. But it was the refs versus the Bills. How are they going to cheat him out like that? That's my question. Stephon Diggs, there was 3 pictures. There's 3 pictures of it, right? 3 pictures of his jersey literally getting pulled from the side when the ball's in the air. They don't call it once. I want to hear what you have to say now. Go ahead. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Yeah.
Cry me a boo-hoo river, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, other than Stephon Diggs, man, I just say Josh Allen had a hell of a game.
He's a great quarterback.
On the ground and through the air. Josh Allen is showing you that the Josh Allen has emerged. He's Josh Allen 2.0.
Not better than Baker, though.
It's way better than Baker.
Way better.
Like,
he can run.
He can pass. 300 yards on the ground.
308 yards, yep. By the way, 109 yards rushing.
Yeah, 109 yards.
Wait, what?
109 yard rushing.
What?
And 300 yard passing.
109 yards rushing?
With a touchdown.
Yeah.
And 300 yard passing through there. So,
no way.
Yeah, this is Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So what do you got to say about that? What did Baker ever do that?
All right, bro. Baby, come on, bro. You know Baker's hurt. Come on.
I just want to know.
You know Baker's hurt.
Josh Allen was the most runner and the most passing and had the most.
You know what?
He butt hurt. That's what we gonna say about him. As we know, Odell was not the problem.
I said that. I said free Odell this whole time.
Like on Murray, you are
Baker
not the father. You are not the problem. Odell,
Baker
you are not the problem.
likes to play like some booty buns when he's on the field, which I don't understand. He's top 10 still in the league.
Odell?
Odell.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah.
top 10. He's gonna always be top 10. I mean, Odell
Top
just
10?
He's top 10.
Well,
you heard it here first.
He's top 10, man.
Barely makes it in my opinion. But okay, let's talk about Fournette having. Let's talk about Fournette having 113 yards.
Fournette balled out.
He's been balling out for the past like 3 or 4 weeks.
He's been balling.
That man had 4 touchdowns the other week.
Fournette is a good player.
He's another good back who will kill you on the ground in the air.
Yes.
And that's what's helping Tampa Bay pass game too, because now Fournette having those couple games that he's coming back to back consistently, having great games on the ground, it really making it easier for Tom and the boys connect.
Oh yeah, if he gets 113 yards, that makes Brady's job a lot easier.
Well, I'm a wide receiver. I wouldn't want to go. I don't want to beat a safety, and I got to beat this guy, then beat this guy over here, and I got this guy going to try to stop me from getting open and try to collision me. I don't want all that. Listen, let me go pro style. I need my backs running, so I only beat one guy. Load the box. Hey, I'm beating your butt. You're the only guy that's trying to stop me. You ain't going to stop me. Not for 4 quarters. Good luck and good night.
I think your Bucks are the team to beat.
I keep telling you. Yes, sir.
I think they are. They
what?
Said it. Give me some, kid. Hey.
I think they are.
Hey, man, listen, you got to respect it, man. Disrespect it, bro. They're going to walk the plank with anybody. Make them walk the plank, man.
Yeah.
Walk the plank?
Walk the plank.
Leo, you have to admit that they are operating
They're a good
hard.
team. They're a Super Bowl team.
They are.
Oh, thank you then.
They're
Thank you.
Super Bowl
I respect that. Thank you. Well, thank you,
I'm not going to see
So they're going to make the Super Bowl, you think?
Man, they finna run the table again.
I don't know. I think my boy Aaron Rodgers is going to clutch up this year.
Yeah,
I think he's going to dot up that booty buns defense of yours.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Packers is the Packers has got something running, but like, let's talk about my boy with his milestone, 700 touchdown passes.
Yeah, well, I mean, amazing. The GOAT.
Now, whoever got this, they made sure they didn't get this ball away. But if they would have gave this ball away, please, the person who ever got this ball, please hold on to this ball. Don't just give it away. Listen, have Tom Brady. We'll talk. We'll negotiate something if you want your ball. Other than that, I'm not gonna have no trainer come or a rinky-dink trainer. Hey, could we have the ball? It's doing the right thing to do. No, the right thing to do is go mind your business and tell Tom to give me a call later. I would have got my ball, never ever watched the game, finished the game, and walked out of the stadium.
Well, yeah, I would have got in and put a thing on eBay for $2 million. So
what? $2 million?
I would have did something. The auction would have paid for it. Yeah. Tom, you don't want to talk? Don't worry about the auction to pay for it.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
That would have been a lot of money. A lot of money.
Is it time for some Browns-Ravens talk?
Well, not yet. Let's talk about the Packers-Bears.
Really
Packers-Bears, real quick. Packers 45, Bears 30. I know it was I mean, the Bears they're a terrible team. But
I will say, they came out fighting though. They came out on top 10-0 with the Bears, and they had a bunch of big plays. They had a kick return for 98 yards. Then they had a
97.
90.
Jakeem Grant, man, 97.
So then they had a like a wildcat play that went like 50 yards. Same guy, by the way. That guy's fast. What's his name?
He's electric. Jakeem Grant Sr.
Jakeem Grant, yeah.
He was at the Dolphins.
That's right. That's why I know. Okay.
Well, Rodgers had 341 yards, 4 TDs.
Yeah, he's bad, man. Listen.
4 TDs.
Devontae Adams was.
Listen, I keep telling
121
people.
yards.
Listen, ever since I seen Rodgers in person when I was with the Cardinals and with the Bucks, like, bro, on the field, I keep telling people, like
his
physical attributes other than Mahomes, he still can wing it.
Like wing it.
Wing it.
He
He's
throws
also
better.
got touch.
And I'm telling you, this
Best touch in the
guy
league.
is great, bro.
Yeah, great.
And he's not taking his foot off the gas. So I like Rodgers, man.
Oh, he's great. He's
still one of my favorite quarterbacks.
He is. He's an amazing quarterback, and he
is.
keeps. We were talking about this the other day with the way the game has changed, and you can't really touch the quarterbacks anymore. These guys can play into their
43,
Rodgers,
44.
right?
Because you can't touch quarterbacks anymore like you used to. Back in 2005, oh yeah, it's game time. You can
plowing.
Back in 2005, you mean the 80s and the early 90s?
80s and
no,
90s
even in 05, that Brian Dawkins era.
Mean Joe Green area.
Joe Green's a monster, I will
with
say.
the 72 Dolphins and the Steelers,
no.
and man, bro, the monsters of the Midway 85 Bears, they was creaming everybody.
You know who was creaming everybody?
Yeah.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. You remember Jim Brown from the Cleveland Browns?
Bernie Kosar sidearm.
But I mean, Packers could have Rodgers there for a while.
Okay, who the best running back of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Oh, wait till you hear this.
You can say Ryan.
Here's
Who's
four. Here's the top four, and I'll tell you my
Jim Brown?
No, watch. Here we go. We have Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton.
Whoa.
No, not in order yet. I'm naming them. Jim Brown.
I don't like your order.
Walter Payton, Barry Sanders. You know who's the best though, Coach?
Oh.
You know who's the best? The best?
Oh, I want to hear this.
The whole world on the line. I want Jim Brown. He's the best running back you will ever see on TV.
Jim Brown?
Yes.
Over Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. He was elusive. I mean,
O.J. Simpson.
It was
Elusive?
cute. He was cute.
A Q?
Yeah.
He bouncing off tackles, breaking tackles with no offensive line?
He's 5'2". What do you mean he's bouncing off
5'2",
tackles?
he's 5'9", 5'8".
Oh, my bad,
Don't even do
5'9".
that.
Who's your number one?
Who's my number one?
Number one running back of all time.
Me personally, I'm picking Barry because I'm gonna tell you why I picked Barry. Barry left the game early and could have shredded Walter Payton's record, but he decided not to.
That's the thing, right there. Yeah.
How many times he had a 2 grand seasons?
Yeah.
Jim Brown had more than Barry Sanders.
I think
Jim Brown beats Barry. Oh
if
man.
you watch
Are you
Barry
serious?
Sanders, you watch Barry Sanders run.
Are
I've
you
seen
serious?
all 4 of those guys run. I think Jim Brown's the most explosive.
Most explosive?
Yeah.
He was a tough
Oh my
runner.
geez.
In a different era.
He's
but-
not better than Walter.
Walter's amazing.
All right, Walter's
sweetness.
a monster, but still Jim
A
Brown's better.
monster? Better than Sweetness? Oh, you kid. Don't say that again. Don't say that in what? Dang, you said
it's about to
Why
get
doesn't
bad.
anybody
Hey.
mention?
I was gonna say,
Hey,
don't say
let's
the
just move on.
but
Let's do it.
we gonna have to because you got
Why doesn't
you
anybody
must
mention
be catching a
Emmitt
headache or something.
Oh.
None of us mentioned Emmitt Smith. Why not?
I mean,
He's
he's
good,
good.
but, like-
He's
He's
number one rusher, right? Of all
He's number
time.
one rusher. 'Cause how many years he played?
Yeah.
He stayed longer than all the rushers.
Yeah.
Understand this? It took him longer to break Walter Payton's record. Barry could have been shredded it 5 years, 6, 7 years ago before he even retired.
Yeah.
That lets you know who was that guy.
Yeah.
Barry was that guy.
Barry was amazing. Amazing. All right, boys. Real fired up show tonight. Real fired up show. Do you
Don't
want to
forget
talk about
Eric Dickerson?
Well, you
Oh,
never
he-
talked about Eric Dickerson.
That
Why
man,
didn't we talk
Eric
about
Dickerson.
Eric
Oh, that is a grown man who he
was amazing.
He's crazy.
He
Earl
was
Campbell.
amazing.
He's crazy.
Earl Campbell. I love Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell, come on, he's not
I
in the
love-
top. He's not in the
no,
top four.
Well, listen, man.
The top four?
All right, let's say this. Let
Oh
me
my
ask
God.
you this. Let me ask you this. Who did you like watching more?
I like watching Barry and Walter Payton. I'm gonna be
Yeah, I
honest
love
with you. I like
watching
the
Walter.
Walter and
Yep.
Barry, man.
I love watching
I
those
like
two.
the Walter and Barry.
Who did you like
those
watching? Who do you like watch?
Like highlight wise?
Yeah, just highlights. Would you like watching?
Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, probably the most crazy
Dynamic.
plays.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
So, but how you gonna say Jim Brown?
Because Jim Brown did more. That's why.
He did more.
Mm-hmm. All right, move on.
Different era.
This is gonna get heated.
I think that'll wrap our
It's
show
not
up.
gonna get heated.
Oh,
you want to talk about the Ravens?
No, we got one more thing to talk about. We got one more thing, all right?
All right, we'll talk about the Ravens.
Before we go, I just want to say something. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
My Browns beat the Ravens this Sunday. First of all, I just want to say something, right?
What you want to say? I want to listen to.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. First of all, I know he got hurt later in the game, but where was he? Where was he though? I want to know. Because you know what? He was non-existent. You've been talking for 14 weeks, and finally, it's come out. We've done 13 episodes on this show, and every week you defend him.
I defend
Like
him.
he's your own son. But guess what?
I'm gonna
but guess
continue
what?
to defend him.
But guess what?
Baker Mayfield's not better than him. What you want to say?
He outplayed Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I'll play Lamar
last
Jackson.
Sunday.
But okay, who's leading the conference?
Who win in the conference? The Browns are in second, and guess what? If
Who's first?
The Ravens. hey, but if they lose next week,
Hey,
no.
Who's first?
All right.
This kid killing me.
We'll continue it next week.
killing me.
We got that W, though, I will say.
Got that W. Tune in
That's
next
a
week.
W. That is a W. Right
Killing
there.
me, Small.
Good night.
Baker.
Offsides.